Alright, here's our little specimens. We got our a little under three quarters, and a pound. And each of them has a little fitting lid that we're going to trim these up and poke holes and put handles on the lids and get them all finished up. Alright, so here we go. I'm going to start with the smallest one just because that's what I do. Get this lid trimmed up. Pretty simple stuff. I use this Skip and Grip. I know it's a cheater tool. I need to go through and film all of my tools. You can see the tools that we're using here at Gauley River Pottery. You know, everything's handmade, but we do use the mechanical advantages where it's appropriate. I mean, why not, right? The tool is what sets us apart. So basically all I'm doing here is just making this nice and smooth, the shape that I want, and getting it ready to take a handle. Yeah, these are a little slower than doing like the bottom of a coffee cup because each one of these little pots is a little bit different. And this one even has like this extra ridge that I'm going to have to use. Well, this is going to have to do. Get down in the there we go. Oh, look at that. Alright, now we're going to trim the bottoms. Again, we'll start with the littlest one and check and make sure. Yeah, it's just a regular trim. I really stretched this clay good. I want these to be lightweight, you know. So. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and put a flat bottom on this because when I take it out of the cup, I want to set this thing down on the counter. So I'm going to go ahead and trim a foot kind of. I mean, it's not going to have like a foot that I'll definitely get it a little more indented in the center. So that it like has a sittable foot. Because that other one, man, it's so wobbly, it wants to fall over. These aren't for sale anyway, so. Ah, you ain't supposed to buckle in. Alright, so now we're going to make some handles for the lids. So, a little dab of slit. And I've already extruded my handles, so they're ready to go. Cut those off with my needle tool. I always do a swipe where my cut was. And there we go. And my slip is really, that's make sure everybody got enough slip in there. So, yep. And I like to pinch the outside one first. And that one. That's a tight little curve. And just a little cleanup. Alright. Alright, one down and 4 more to go. Well, I'm just going to go for it with the holes. This is a little tiny drill bit. I'm just going to give it a shot starting with this. This one's super thin, so I'm trying not to crack through. Oh, no, that seems pretty big. Let's try this one. I'm not even sure if I'm going to glaze these yet. I might just leave them green. I like this whole size though, I think. That's pretty good. I don't think I could get much smaller. These are probably the same. This teeny tiny. Try that. Oh yeah, that might work. Yeah, I kind of like that. With it being real dry, it's coming pretty clean. So, I know you can see the different hole sizes there. So, Alright, so this is what I'm going to do. I have this one that is a test piece. It's got a big hole in the middle, little holes, and this one I'm going to glaze it. And I'm going to see what happens. And I might glaze these too, but I'm not going to do the little bitty holes in any other ones until I find out if it can handle it here. So this one, I'm going to do this size hole. I do like 3, and then between the 3, or 4, sometimes I do 4, I don't know, I like multiples of 3, I think they look good. And now you can just come out in a straight line. I think it could use some holes on the side. So I'm gonna do that too. Alright. This one we're gonna do with these bigger holes, just because I really want this one to turn out. So this might be as small a hole as I can do, really, with glaze. And I'd like to glaze these. I think they would function better glazed. I think without glaze on them, you're going to end up with tea absorbing into the clay body. Oh, I could totally see my husband not even, I don't know, we'll see. I'd like to leave the rim of this one unglazed. Where's my, finish these with that little tool, which is a router tool. So I'm going to go ahead and clean this one up because it looks terrible. So. I don't know, maybe it didn't need a little bevel edge. Yeah, this one is a little thicker, a little wetter than that first one. That first one was so smooth compared to this. So I went and made a little tool extender for myself. Here we go. To make it much nicer.